Maria wiped down the counter for what felt like the 100th time that day. The KFC in downtown Chicago wasn't a dream job, but it helped keep food on the table. As a 27-year-old single mother, she'd gotten used to working long hours, coming home exhausted, and having just enough energy to tuck in her son, Jake, before collapsing herself. She held on to bigger dreams, but lately they felt more distant than ever. "Order up!" The manager's voice snapped her out of her thoughts. She grabbed the tray, handed it over with a tired smile, and returned to cleaning. Bills kept piling up at home, and Jake had started asking questions about college, about their future, and Maria didn't always have answers. A familiar voice spoke behind her. "You all right, Maria?" It was Tony, a kind-hearted older co-worker who often checked in on her. "I'm okay," she said, trying to smile. "Just tired, you know how it goes." Tony gave her a look, the kind that said he knew there was more, but he didn't push. Maria had always tried to stay positive, but the weight of her situation had been dragging her down lately. Still, she kept moving, kept hoping. What she didn't know was that something was about to happen that would change everything. It was another grueling Tuesday shift when she heard something that stopped her cold. "Did you hear?" a coworker said. "Donald Trump's coming to Chicago for a business event." Maria froze. Trump? She'd never imagined someone like him visiting anywhere near her world. A billionaire, a former president stepping into her city. It seemed surreal. And then a wild thought crossed her mind. What if I could ask him for help? She shook the idea off. It was silly, right? People like her didn't talk to people like him. But the thought wouldn't go away. That night, after Jake had gone to sleep, she sat at the kitchen table, opened her laptop, and began typing. "Dear Mr. Trump, I'm a single mother working long hours at a KFC. I dream of giving my son a better life, but every day is a struggle. I'm not asking for money. I'm asking for opportunity. A chance." She stared at the screen, her fingers hovering over the keys. Then she hit print, folded the letter, and sent it off the next morning. She didn't expect anything. It just felt good to take a step, however small. Weeks passed and Maria forgot about the letter. Her life went on. Work, Jake, bills, repeat. But then one morning her phone rang. "Hello? Is this Maria Rodriguez?" the voice asked. "Yes, this is Maria," she replied, confused. "This is Sarah from the Trump Organization. We received your letter. Mr. Trump would like to meet with you. Are you available to attend the event tomorrow?" Maria's heart nearly stopped. Yes," she stammered, barely believing what she was hearing. The next day, wearing the best dress she owned, Maria made her way to the hotel venue. Her nerves were shot. What would she say? What could she possibly ask? A staff member led her to a private room. As she waited, she second-guessed everything. But then the door opened, and in walked Donald Trump. "Maria, right?" he said, shaking her hand. "I read your letter. It's good to meet you." Maria was speechless for a moment. "Thank you for taking the time," she finally said. "Tell me your story," he said, gesturing for her to sit. She spoke about being a single mom, about working long shifts, and about wanting a better future for Jake. Trump listened quietly, nodding occasionally. "You're not asking for a handout," he said when she finished. "You want an opportunity. I respect that." Maria nodded, holding back tears. "Exactly. I just want a chance to do better for my son." Trump leaned forward. "I can't fix everything, but I can offer you something that might help. I want to personally fund a business course for you. You'll learn how to manage and grow something of your own." Maria blinked in disbelief. This wasn't just a photo op. He was offering her a real chance. "Thank you," she whispered, tears streaming down her face. "You've got the determination," Trump said. "It's up to you now." In the months that followed, Maria threw herself into the business course. It was tough, but she thrived. She learned the ins and outs of entrepreneurship, and with each lesson, her confidence grew. A year later, Maria stood in front of her own small catering company, focused on healthy meals for busy professionals. It was growing fast, and she'd even hired other single mothers to help. One afternoon, her phone rang. "Maria," Sarah from the Trump organization said, "Mr. Trump has been following your journey. He's incredibly proud of what you've built." Maria smiled. She had come so far. Months later, she was invited to a gala. She didn't expect anything special, but as she entered the room, Trump spotted her. "Maria!" he called out, walking over. "I've heard amazing things. You're doing great." "Thank you," she said. "I couldn't have done it without your support." He shook his head. "You did the hard work. I just gave you the push." Maria knew he was right. What he'd truly given her was belief. Belief in herself. Her catering business became a known name in Chicago. But Maria didn't stop there. She believed in giving back. One day, her friend Lisa called, struggling after losing her job as a waitress. With 2 kids and no income, Lisa was overwhelmed. Maria remembered those feelings. Without hesitation, she invited Lisa to her shop. "I want to offer you a job," she said warmly. "You've got the heart. I believe in you, just like someone believed in me." Lisa broke down in tears. "No one else would have given me a chance." "Well," Maria said with a smile, "I learned from the best. Now it's my turn to help someone else." Lisa thrived, and Maria's belief in helping others only grew stronger. As her business expanded, so did the challenges. Maria met with her financial advisor, who warned her about the risks of growth. "You've built something solid," he said, "but if you want to scale, you'll need to invest in more space, staff, and equipment. It's a gamble, but it might be worth it." Maria thought about Jake, about her dreams, and about the risks she'd already taken. She decided to go for it. She took out a loan and expanded. At first, things were bumpy. The extra costs added pressure, and a big contract fell through. Maria started to doubt herself. One night, as she pored over the numbers, Jake came over quietly. "Mom, are you okay?" he asked. "You've been so